Intuit is shutting down Mint in March 2024. I have explored other budget apps before, like Wally, Wallet by Budget Bakers, and YNAB, but none of those was good enough for me. So I decided to start building my custom budgeting tool using Notion and Grid. Let me show you how I am doing that. First, log into your Mint account, wait for it to refresh your transactions, then download all the transactions by clicking the gear button on the top right corner of the transaction view and selecting Export Transactions. Remember to make any changes you need before you export the transactions. Next, we will go to Notion and create a new database for the transactions we downloaded from Mint. I'll name this database Transactions, but feel free to give it whatever name you like. Let's remove the 3 empty records created by default and also delete the tags property since we don't need it. I also like to rename the view to Transactions as well. Then, we will go to the menu, select Merge with CSV, and select the CSV files we just downloaded from Mint. Once the data is ready, let's clean up the table by moving the date to the beginning. Rename account name to account. Change the amount format to US dollars. Adjust the width. Change the category field type to select. Rename this to description and move it before the labels and the notes. Move the transaction type field next to the category and rename it to type. Go to layout and remove the column wrapping for a better view. Much better. Now, let's group the transactions by month and make sure to sort groups from newest to oldest. And remember to hide empty groups. Finally, let's add some filters that can be helpful. For example, filter by category and/or account. Our table looks good now and is ready to be used. Our next step is to visualize the data using Grid. To do so, we will first import the Notion database we just created. I already have my Notion account linked to my Grid account, so I'll just add the new database to Grid. If this is your first time, you will need to link the 2 accounts first. It will take Grid a couple of minutes to import the data from Notion. Once the data is imported into Grid, select AI Chart Assistant from the Chart Builder menu at the bottom right corner. Now, let me tell Grid what chart I am looking to build. Total amount per month split by category on a column chart. Let's give AI a couple of seconds to do its magic. Okay, the chart is now ready, but looks like we will need to make some adjustments. First, let's limit the range to only 2023 by adding a filter based on the date. Date greater than or equal to January 1st, 2023. Then I'll click on More Options. Enable that toggle to make the chart stacked. Now, we can see the total amounts per month grouped by category. Now, let's give it a better title. For instance, Monthly Spending by Category. Actually, let's move that to the subtitle. Looks better. Now, let's go ahead and build another chart. Maybe a pie chart showing spending by category for 2023 for type debit. Not bad. Let's adjust it a bit though. Click on More Options, scroll down, and enable this toggle to make it a donut chart. I like that one more. Why not give it a better title as well? 2023 Spending by Category. This is only the beginning. These are only 2 examples, but you can build whatever charts you need to visualize your data. Now, let's go back to Notion one more time and create another database. I'll call this one Budgets. Delete the empty records and the tags property as before. Rename this to Category. Add another number field for the amount in US dollars format. Start adding a few entries. Rent for $3,000. Auto payment for $350. Auto insurance for $150. That's enough for now. Let's jump back to Grid and import our new database. I'll create a couple of charts for the budgets I just created. First, a pie chart with the amount budgeted per category. I'll change the title to Budgets and make it a donut chart as well. Let me also add a layout element to have the 2 charts side by side. Let me drag the pie chart into the first column. For the second column, I'll add a bar chart for the amount per category sorted. I'll remove the legend since it's unnecessary and update the title to Budgets by Category. Looks nice. Let's go back to Notion one last time. Go back to the main Finances page. I'll then grab the link to my Grid document and paste it on the page. Notion will automatically show a preview of the charts on the page that you can expand for a better view. I hope that helps you start playing with Notion and Grid to build a powerful tool that can help you keep track of your finances. I'll continue to explore more to find ways to automate the process. I have already taken that one step further by using a Python script that I built to clean up the transactions, add some details, and apply rules to the imported transactions before passing them to Notion. Let me know in the comments if you would like to learn more about that. If you have made it so far, thank you so much for listening.